for the Organize Your Speech project in the Competent Communication Manual. She will be talking about something near and dear to her heart. Labradors.
Who here has ever pet a dog? Who here has ever owned a dog? Who would consider owning a new dog? Well, if you haven't guessed by now, I'm going to talk about dogs, about Labradors specifically. About 9 years ago, I adopted a lab. His name is Rocky. I mentioned that in my last speech. So today we're going to go over some facts on Labradors. Where do they come from? Why they make good dogs? And how to ID one in the wild, like Steve Irwin. So, where do labs come from? Who can guess?
Laboratory.
Not Labrador.
Yeah, laboratory. Who said that?
Donald, where do you think they come from?
Scotland.
Well, kind of close. Newfoundland. They were bred from Newfies, gigantic, big, fluffy dogs. So Newfies were used for rescuing people. They're extremely strong dogs because of their fur and their undercoat. They're really warm, so they're able to swim in the Labrador Sea, which is super cold, to go out and rescue fishermen that fell overboard. Now these fishermen, they wanted to have a companion dog, something a little bit smaller, that's easier to manage, that's not 150 pounds running around on the boat. Hence, Labradors were bred from Newfies. Now obviously they couldn't call them Newfoundlands, we already had one of those. So they called them Labradors after the sea that they would work in. So the fishermen would use the labs to go out and catch the fish, to bring the fish nets back in, and as companions, someone to have fun with while they're on the boat. Now eventually the dogs were used in family and for hunting like we normally see on TV. The dogs can run 15 to 18 miles an hour, go running out there to go get the duck that you just shot down before, say, some wild animal comes and gets the dead duck. Now, how can you ID a lab? How do you know this random dog walking down the street with somebody is a lab? Well, first off, they come in 3 salient colors. You can see them as a yellow dog. They can be brown, or they can be black. Now sometimes you'll see them have a white spot on their chest. The AKC says that's fine. Now obviously, if he's half white, he might not be a lab, but a little bit of white on the chest is okay. How else can you identify a Labrador? They're known as blockheads. Not because they're stupid, but because they have big square heads. It's a way you can identify them. Their forehead, the top of their head, will look like a square. It also helps them to have a big head because, as I mentioned, they're used for hunting and retrieving, hence their name, Labrador Retriever. Their mouth is called a soft palate. They're able to pick up an egg in their mouth without crushing it, without breaking it. Super soft and easily able to take care of things. Why is that important? Well, like I said, they're good family dogs. So if you have a little 3-year-old running around pulling on the dog and your 3-year-old decides, oh, what's the tongue in the mouth? What happens if I pull on it? Even if the dog closes his mouth on the little baby's tongue on his hand, it's not going to hurt him. The dog's going to know, I'm not going to snap down and break the skin. Just kind of try and get my mouth off of you. Why else are they good dogs? Like I just mentioned, if the little kid's pulling on them, they're not going to fight. They'll try and move away or maybe hit them with their paw. They're not going to be like one of the little chihuahuas yapping at them, trying to fight to get away. They're just going to try and move away or just lay down and deal with it. They're not going to get mad. They're not going to growl. But they can guard your house. They will growl when they don't know if somebody's at your house. So ding dong, someone's at the door. They'll go running up, growling and barking. And if they have to, they will defend you. This has happened with my own Labrador. Our neighbor was a bit mad at my father. I don't know why, the man's nuts. And my dad's an older gentleman, he's 72, and this other man comes up to my dad, okay, you want to fight? He's getting like to try and fight with my dad. And my dog, as sweet as can be, he never bites anyone, never tries to attack nothing. He lunges at the guy to go defending my dad. So, good defense dogs. They will protect you if the need be. But of course, they are gentle, like with children. And another point, they can make you money. If you decide to let your girl have puppies, they can have 5 to 10 puppy dogs. And those puppy dogs, if purebred, can start at $500 a pop. So if you want to, you can take those little puppy dogs and you can sell them off and make yourself a nice amount of money. Obviously, I wouldn't do that. I love the dogs, and I'd end up keeping all of them and having a dog farm. But that's besides the point. So hopefully I've given you some facts today on why Labradors make good dogs for you.